Welcome back to Championship Muscle. Continuation, old school muscle separation and conditioning. And we're going to talk about hamstrings. See this guy up here? Old school bodybuilder, crazy hamstring development. I'm going to show you how to get it right after this. Hey guys, today's about hamstrings, how to make them pop. But before we get to that, let's make sure we're on the same page, okay? This isn't about how many plates you're gonna set that pin at and how many times you can rep out without even feeling the muscle you're training. This isn't about that. That's not the way I teach my clients how to train, my competitors how to train, and it's not how I was taught to train. You're gonna learn how to engage your hamstrings like mine are engaged right now. I'm 57 years old. Look at my hamstring development, and I'm just standing here squeezing them. I'm gonna teach you how to get that. It's muscle isolation. It's muscle connection to the mind, the muscle-mind connection. And I'm gonna show you how to get that on the exercises that we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 different hamstring exercises. Seated leg curls, laying down leg curls, and a stiff-legged deadlift with just a 10-pound plate. And you're gonna see how effective this shit is. This is no joke. You're gonna be engaged the entire rep range. I'm not gonna go into the 20 and 30 rep range. I'm gonna demonstrate maybe 10 or 15 reps to show you how to engage your hamstrings and what they should look like when they're doing the repetition. So follow me over to the machines. Here we go. Hey guys, we are at the seated leg press. And I said this is not about how many plates that you're gonna put down on this. I think I got it set at number 3. Demonstration purposes, I might go a plate or 2 heavier, but I wanna get my point across to you guys. It's not about the weight. It's about the form that you're doing the repetition for, okay? So watch how I do this. It's not a race. I'm pacing myself, and I am squeezing every repetition. My legs start straight out. The hamstring is stretched. I hold on to the machine. I curl my legs in. And when I get to the stopping point, I'm gonna squeeze it just for that second or so, and I'm gonna come up controlled. I'm not slinging it. I'm in this position, and I am coming up nice and controlled. And then I squeeze, and it's a fluid motion. Nice and easy, squeeze, fluid motion. Keep your mind in the muscle. Don't get distracted, and just squeeze each repetition. You wanna feel that muscle to the point where it's almost gonna cramp up on you. And when you hit your magic rep number, I suggest you do 20, 25. As soon as you're done with this, you get off of the machine, and we're gonna move over to the standing stiff-legged deadlift with a 10-pound plate, and I'm gonna stretch my hamstrings out. And when I'm done with that, I'm gonna get right back on this machine and do another set of high reps or another set of drop sets. So follow me over here, and I'm gonna do about 10 reps or so with the 10-pound plate. All right, guys, I am gonna start doing the standing stiff-legged deadlifts, and I only got a 10-pound plate. What I'm gonna do is put my feet together, lock my knees back, and I'm gonna let gravity slowly bring me down to the ground. I'm not gonna force myself down. The last thing I wanna do is tear a tendon, pull a hamstring muscle, pull an adductor, you're ruined. So have patience with it, let gravity take its course, blow out as you're going down, and you will stretch your hamstring. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor to think it's effective. Honestly, I can't go all the way down to the floor. It takes me several reps to get down that low. So watch how I do this. My knees are locked back, my feet are together, and I'm just blowing out as I go down. And my hamstrings are getting stretched. I hit the point where I can't go down any further, and I come up. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I blow out as I go down, and I come up. Nice and easy. All I'm doing is stretching my hamstrings between sets on the leg curls. Just like this, nice and easy. It's no race. Just like that. Okay. It's not about how much weight you're using for this stretch. It's all about the stretch. Follow me over to the next exercise. We're going to the leg curl machine. All right, we're here at the leg curl machine. We just left the seated leg curl. Is there a difference between these two machines? Honestly, I think they're both very effective for hamstrings. What I think the big difference is, if you have lower back issues, I would do the seated leg curl machine, because you're not going to be prone out putting any unnecessary stress on your back if you have to lay down on the laying down leg curl machine. That's the difference for me. Even after my back surgery that I mentioned in a previous video, I don't have any issues doing the laying down leg curls. I'm also not perfectly flat on the bench. You'll notice I kind of rest up on my forearms, which keeps my back level, and I have no strain on my lower back. That's what works for me. You have to find out what works for you. But the most important thing about doing all this is engaging the hamstrings. It's not about how far down you're going to set that pin, how many plates. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is blow your hamstrings out. Okay? I got it set on 40 pounds. But this 40 pounds is going to feel like 100 pounds, because my hamstrings are going to be engaged from the very second I put my heels underneath this pad. My hamstrings are engaged, and I am curling and squeezing every repetition. That's what this is about. This is what gives you that muscle separation. Remember back in the 80s, I think it was the 1981 Mr. Olympia, Tom Platz did that moon pose, and you saw all the different hamstring fingers all split and popping. Well, this exercise is going to give you that, incorporated with the seated leg curl, and incorporate that with the standing stiff-legged deadlift with that 10-pound plate. That's going to give you those crazy separated hamstring muscle splits. So watch how I do this. Okay, like I said, I am elevated up on my forearms. You can do it like this. I'm not comfortable. I'm comfortable right underneath this pad. My hamstrings are engaged, and I'm curling, squeezing, and coming down. Curling, squeezing, coming down. Just like this. Once you hit your magic number, for me it's usually 20, 25 reps. I will do those stiff-legged deadlifts again with that 10-pound plate between sets. So give it a try. Again, don't worry about how many plates you're setting that pin at. Train smarter, not harder. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the gym. Have a great workout. Peace out.